Today we're going to be talking about dun, 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 estimation.
Yay!
Now let's start.
So there appears Gandalf.
This module will tell you about the different estimation techniques and how you can apply them in your everyday life.
So the first objective is,
in this module, we will use your estimation skills in working with different quantities used in everyday life. Determine whether estimating a quantity is appropriate or not. Determine the accuracy of an estimate. Before we look at the different techniques, will you help me get through the following?
so we're gonna press next.
Starting off with some basic examples. Put a check in the box if estimation can be applied to the given situation, and X if it cannot be applied.
For example,
How many pieces of fish are there in one basket?
so we should think if estimation could be applied in the following. For example, we will press this demo.
Go.
So how many pieces of fish are there in one basket? So since we can estimate how many fishes are there in one basket, then we can apply
Estimation to the given example.
and we put the check in the box. So since you get the instruction, you press play.
Start. And the first question is, how many pieces of fish are there in 1 kilo?
So can we use estimation in that part?
I think so we can.
Yes, we can.
And you did a great job. Very
So
good.
since we could estimate how heavy a fish is, then we could predict how many fishes would there be in 1 kilo.
Yeah, that's correct. Now going to the next example.
Okay.
How many cups of rice should you cook if you are going to feed 10 people, knowing that 1 cup of rice is good for 3 people?
So if you choose check, it's wrong because the right answer is
Cross.
yes. When we feed people, we don't estimate because we need exact amount. Like, if the person needs 3/4 of the cup, 3/4 rice of the cup, then we should not round it off or estimate.
Yeah, I think they understood it now. Going to the next example.
Okay.
What time should you leave your house if you have to be at your office at 8 o'clock in the morning now? I think we experience this almost every day.
Yes, and the answer is yes, because we can estimate the time when we'll leave and what time we will get to our destination. So next is,
Next example is, if you earn 6,500 pesos per month, how much should your daily allowance be in order to save 500 pesos every month?
so the answer is we could apply estimation because we estimate our monthly expenses, even our weekly allowance, our daily allowance. We do this almost every day. So
Yeah, like how much will we eat today? How much money will we use for food today? Something like that.
yes. So going to the next question.
Now, is it right to pay 100 pesos for 3 pairs of socks that originally cost 35 pesos each? Let me repeat the question. Is it right to pay 100 pesos for 3 pairs of socks that originally cost 35 pesos each?
The answer is yes. Though it is not right to pay. Oh wait. Yeah. Though it is not right to pay 100 pesos. But the question is if we can apply estimation. Since we can apply estimation for 35 pesos for each and it's 3 socks. So 3 pairs of socks. So it would be 105 pesos and we can estimate that into 100 pesos.
Yeah, that's right. Now going to the next module.
So this is our score.
So shiny.
Yes, and we got 5 out of 5.
Very
Yes.
good.
And the next. What's next? It's closing.
It's a very
And
beautiful touch of the glowing sparks.
yes. Oh, there's Dumbledore again.
Let us go to the grocery and observe how they are using estimation there. So let's go to the grocery store. There we go. We see now the grocery store items. There are 2 people.
Ma'am, your groceries cost 925 pesos.
Oh, I only have 800 pesos. Can I just return some of my groceries?
Okay, ma'am, maybe it will help if you apply estimation in buying your groceries. It will help you a lot.
Really, but I don't have any idea of what estimation is all about.
All this is estimation. And the plume is right here.
Now, estimate means to judge tentatively and approximately the value, worth, or significance of something. Estimate you come up with can be based on your previous experiences.
So, to make it clearer, here.
More definitions, right?
Yes. We apply the rule of rounding off into the estimation. I believe there's gonna be more on that.
If you
do know the rounding off rule of decimal numbers, this is gonna be easy for you. Yeah, really easy.
What's the next pages? Now let us review these rules. When the number to the nearest right of the decimal point is greater than or equal to 5, we round off the decimal to the next higher whole number, as in for the following. Letter A,
0.99 rounded off to 1.
and letter B, 7.6 rounded off to 8.0.
And there's gonna be more on this other page there.
When the number to the nearest right of the decimal point, on the other hand, is less than 5, we just drop the numbers after the decimal point and retain the whole number, as in of the following. Letter A,
3.4 rounded off to 3.
and letter B, 5.29 rounded off is equal to 5.
To understand rounding off, estimation more,
Here are some examples that will make you better understand it. For us to have a better understanding of estimating, let us try to apply estimating to these grocery items in this bag. Okay,
so here,
start. This ketchup costs 38.65 pesos. If we apply estimation, this would be 39 pesos. Am I right?
yes,
Because since 6 is greater than 5, we round off the next decimal, which is 8, to the next higher value, which is 9. Okay, now next.
so this vinegar costs 12 pesos and 25 cents. Its estimate would be 12 pesos.
Why is that?
So since 2 is less than 5, we just drop the number after the next decimal and retain the whole number, which is 12.
Now next. Add the actual cost of the grocery items. The actual cost now is 50 pesos point 90 without the rounded off values.
So we add the estimated cost of the items. So estimated cost is 39 pesos and 12 pesos, which would be 51 pesos.
Now let us compare the total of the actual total cost and estimated total. As you can see, it's very close to each other, right?
Yeah, since the total cost of the grocery items prove that the estimation, if not give you the exact, it will give you the closest
to the exact value. Now it's time for you to do the estimations. She still have a few grocery items in the bag. Now let us apply estimation in each of the items. Are you ready?
Here we go. So type our estimates using the calculator and click OK.
First off, I think this is...
So since we have 18 pesos and 35 cents and we look at the decimal, the number next to the decimal, which is 3. So since 3 is less than 5, we just drop it off, and then the answer is 18.
18 pesos. Now, we did a good job. Very good. Now, next one. We have a refined sugar which costs about 45 pesos and 70 centavos. Now, as you can see, 7 is higher than 5, so we just add 1 to the next number, which is 5, which makes it 46. And it's actually correct.
So this soda is cost 24 pesos and 50 cents. So since the rule is we round up if the number is 5 and above, so the answer would be 25.
Let's see if it's correct.
Yes, it's correct. It's 5 and above.
Very good. Now we did everything in the grocery items. Now let's see if how many we got items correct.
Oh, there's Dumbledore again.
We got 3 out of 3.
That's great.
It's very good, kids.
I hope I was able to help you in estimating the cost of your goods.
Yes, you are a big help.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much. Goodbye. I think it's kind of weird that we're talking in a manly voice for those girls. So, Elena was having difficulty determining how much she should buy from her suppliers so that she could have enough to sell to her regular customers. She often buys too much and ends up with a lot of spoilage. There were also times when she tries too hard to avoid doing this that she ends up buying not enough goods to sell to her customers. That is really a big problem for sellers.
And here's Elena.
I hope you will help me. I really need to know how many kilos of vegetables I should buy for my customers, or else I will lose them.
Sure, we will help them, right? During weekdays, I was able to sell 6 kilos.
8 kilos of tomatoes, 8 kilos of potatoes, and 5 kilos of carrots. That's a lot of items. And during weekend, I was able to sell 15 kilos of onions, 15 kilos of garlic, 15 kilos of tomatoes,
and 15 kilos of potatoes, and 10 kilos of carrots. So,
let's move on. Oh, the book again.
The magic book.
As you can see, here is the table of the grocery items she had.
We will compute the number of kilos that Elena should buy in regular days and apply some estimation. So we can see a table which shows that the first column would be the items and the second column would be how many kilos that she should buy. She sells.
Yeah, I think so.
Average sales per day, and then the estimated quantities increase for regular days.
You see, yeah. Now let's move on to the next page, and the next page would be another table. I think this would be on the weekends or weekdays, isn't it?
It's regular
It's
days.
still regular days. We increased the average sales per day of Elena by 2 kilos, since she also has other customers aside from her regular ones.
Yes, of course, there are other customers than a regular customer.
You should accommodate a lot of customers for you to have a lot of money.
Yeah.
Consideration of estimates. The red numbers represent the average sales of Elena per day. This is with her regular customers.
So the red numbers is 1.2 and 1.6.
Now let's move on to the next page. You can still see the table, and since the average with her regular customers ranges from 1.2 to 1.6, the closest estimate would be 2.0, giving consideration to other.
Yes, and to make this clear, since we have 1.2 and 1.6 in average, then we could not set aside 1.6. If we choose 1.2 and we round it off to 1, we could not accommodate the other customers. So we will choose to estimate 1.6, which would go to 2.
Should be rounded off to 2.0.
Yes.
Now next page. And here is the other table. So the estimated number of kilos sales in regular days would be,
there, onions, it will be 8, garlic 10, tomatoes 10, potatoes 10, and carrots is 7.
It is actually very, very high, no? It should increase almost every day. Now that I already have the increase during weekdays, I can easily identify the estimated increase during weekends. This is great, says Elena.
Since we increase the regular sales by 2 and the weekend sales is usually double the weekday sales, we estimate the increase by twice the regular sales increase, which is 4. So my regular sales will increase by 4 kilos, and that would be my estimated quantity for my weekend. Here now are the vegetables that I brought for the week with its total price.
Onions for 360 pesos, garlic for 900 pesos, tomatoes for 350 pesos, potatoes for 400 pesos, and carrots for 154 pesos. But wait, how much will I sell each kind of vegetable? How will I compute for that?
So here's Dumbledore to solve our problem.
Let us help Elena estimate how much she could sell each kind of vegetable to gain profits, just enough to keep her business going and to support her needs. Let's go to the next one. Okay, you see them fading. Oh, the book again. Okay. Generally, a 20% profit is enough for a seller. If a kilo of onion is bought at 45 pesos per kilo, it can be sold at 54 pesos per kilo using the following computation. Get the 20% of the 45 pesos, and you can see now the what it is?
The formula.
Yeah, 45 pesos times 0.2, and 0.2 is actually the 20%, right?
Yes.
So the actual 20% of 45 pesos will be 9 pesos.
So we add 20%, which is 9 pesos, to the 45 pesos, which was the original price. Then we add 9 pesos as the profit. Then we will have 54 pesos. So we should sell each
kilo
kilo
of onion
as 54
pesos. That would gain Elena a lot of profit for her. Now going to the next module. So the vegetable cost per kilo plus the 20% profit will be its selling price. It is actually. Now, with the additional 20% profit on onions, it will be sold at 54 pesos per kilo. The next one.
Garlic will be sold at 108 pesos per kilo.
It has 18 pesos profit, and the tomatoes will be sold at 42 pesos per kilo, which has 7 pesos profit. Potatoes at 48 pesos per kilo, which has 8 pesos profit. And the carrots will be 26.40 pesos, and it will have 40.40 profit.
This means if I can sell a kilo of each kind of vegetable, I will have a total profit of 46.40 pesos.
That's actually a lot of money
for each kilo.
Let's try this. Give the estimate of the following. Click the box of the correct answer at the right panel, then click OK. Start.
If 1 cup of rice is good for 2 persons, how many cups do you need for 15 pesos? Persons, I mean. So, since 1 cup for 2 person, 15 persons, then it would be around 7.5, right?
Yeah.
So 7.5, that would be 7.5, then
Let's round it off, okay?
okay, so since 5 and above, we add 1 to the left of the digit,
Which makes it about 8
8,
cups of rice, which is good for 15 pesos.
and it's correct.
Good job. If 2 slices of fish weigh around 1/4 kilo, how many slices are there in 1 kilo?
Since there are 4 1/4 in a kilo, and there are 2 slices of fish, then we will have to multiply 2 slices into by 4, which will give us the answer of 8.
Let's see if we have the correct answer.
Yes.
We did it. Actually, good job.
If 2 kilos of tomatoes was bought at 50 pesos, how much would be its selling price per kilo? So 2 kilos for 50 pesos means 1 kilo is equal to 25 pesos, right?
Yeah, and the 20% of the
25 pesos is
5 pesos.
So we add it and we will have 30. Oh, we had it wrong.
We had, maybe the question had a typographical error. Right.
Maybe the question was, if we sell the 2 kilos, then it would have
profit.
60.
Yeah.
Yes, but if we sell it per kilo, it would be 30. So there was a typographical error, I guess.
Yeah.
So moving on. Well, past is past. So let's accept
the 2 out of 3 from who is this?
Dumbledore.
Next.
Yes. We can prevent mistakes though.
We're at the middle of our exercise. We can also apply estimation in time, like our time travel from house to church or to market. Oh, here we go. Oh, is that a house?
Yes, and I believe this is the...
Let us look at this example. If it will take you 10 minutes of walk from your house to market and you need to be at the market at 7:15 in the morning, by what time do you think you should leave your house and go to the market? We will do adjustment on your 7:15 time since it will take you 10 minutes walking. If we do that, we will reduce 10 minutes from 7:15 and that will be 7:05. So you need to leave your house around 7:05 for you to be at the market at 7:15.
That is correct. Dumbledore's never wrong.
Dumbledore's long beard. I hope you had fun estimating. It's now time for us to look back at what we have learned. Okay. Summary. As you can see the grocery store. And the estimate means to judge tentatively or approximately the value or worth or significance of something. The estimate you come up with can be based on your previous experiences. That was at the grocery.
Yes, the book at the grocery.
Now, in estimation, if you do, know the rounding off rule of decimal numbers, and this will be easy for you.
Yes. If the number to the right of the whole number is 5 and above, then we add 1 to the next digit, to the one's whole number.
Yes. And if it's less than 5, we just drop the numbers after the decimal point and retain the whole number as it is. Now next.
That's the book from the market.
Now
and
we
there's
had at the Elena vegetable stand.
So we will compute the number of kilos that Elena should buy in regular days and apply some estimation.
We did some estimation of Elena's vegetable stand and we can see its table. And
so we increase sales per day by 2 kilos. So to accommodate regular customers and the new customers.
This is for the consideration of the estimates. As we can see, the red numbers are 1.2 and 1.6.
So if we estimate 1.2 to 1, then we could not estimate any more than 1. But if we estimate it to 2,
you could accommodate more customer other than her regular customers.
That's correct. Since the average with her regular customers ranges from 1.2 to 1.6, the closest estimate would be 2.0 given consideration to the other customers.
So the estimated number of kilos or sales would be as seen in the table.
So we've seen this before, right? So that's the last piece of the key, and it's gonna
merge,
combine.
I love the glowing effect. Oh, disappeared. Ah, there we go.
It's like an evolving Pokemon.
Oh, it's like Volt S5.
Yeah.
You can now open the treasure chest and what's in it?
Treasure! There's a sparking glow in you.
So that's what's in the treasure box? A glowing thing?
I don't think so. Well, yes, it is.
What is this?
It's a glue.
Hi, I'm Martha. I'm planning to put up a sari-sari store, but I don't know how much money should I withdraw from savings as initial capital. Please help me with with the estimate of each set of the item that I'm planning to buy. 2 boxes of assorted candy at 20.25 pesos per bag.
So, this is an example. So, we will put the amount and then press OK. Yeah. So, we will gonna play.
So here are the instructions. Type in a box the estimate amount of the items that Martha will be presenting to you and then click OK. The correct estimate will be displayed on the right panel of their screen. The answers on the panel will turn blue if you enter the correct estimate and red if you enter the incorrect estimate.
So, she plans to buy the following for the store. 2 packs of bubble gum at 19 and 25 pesos
per pack.
Yes. So that's gonna be like 38.5. So it's gonna be like 39 pesos. So let's try 39 pesos.
Let's see if
.00.
Let's see if we got the correct answer. Okay.
Yes.
And we did a good job.
So the next items are 4 packs of assorted candy at 9 pesos and 8 pesos and 95 cents per pack. So it's gonna be 35 pesos and 8 cents. 35.8 pesos. So we will round it off and have it's gonna be 36.00.
Let's see if it's correct, and
It's
you did another
correct.
good job. I think we should get paid for this.
Yes.
Okay, another.
It's not really hard though.
Other items. 25 bags of assorted chips at 6.25 pesos per bag. So let's see how many are those. I think it's 156.25 pesos. Am I correct?
Let me compute. In my mind, yes, it's correct. So 156 pesos and 25 cents is going to be rounded off at 156 pesos. Since 2 is less than 5, we're just gonna drop it off.
Yes. Oh, you did actually a good job.
Yeah.
I'm getting good at math. I'm having a hard time. Next would be sodas. 50 bottles of assorted soft drinks at 11.25 pesos per bottle. So How many are those? 50 bottles? That's a lot. So I think it's 562.5
Wait,
pesos.
I can compute it in my mind. It's gonna take a second. Okay, it's
Am I
correct.
I'm correct.
562.5. So since 5 and above, we're gonna round it up. It's gonna be 563. So let's check.
Let's check.
Yes.
I
Got-
think Martha is using a calculator. She knows the answer already.
I guess so. She knows if it's correct or not.
Yeah. Now let's go to the next one. 6 packs of assorted noodles at 4.75 pesos per pack.
So it's gonna be 28.5 pesos. So since 0.5 again and above, we're gonna round it up. So it's gonna be 29 pesos.
You did a good job. If who is this again?
Martha.
If Martha knows the answer, then why are we even here?
Maybe just to check. She's just checking our abilities. So she wants to buy 12 loaves of bread at 15.45 pesos per loaf.
I think the answer would be 185.4.
So 185.4. Since 0.4 is less than 5, we're gonna drop it off and we will have 185 as the answer. Yes.
Did a good job. Good job. And the last item would be
6 packs of cooking oil at 22.75 pesos per pack. So the answer would be like 136 pesos and 5 cents. I mean 136.5 pesos. So 5 is 5 and above. We're gonna round it up again, and we will have 137 pesos. Okay, so yes, we got all the correct answers.
you did a good job, guys.
Yes. I think the last question is gonna be how much would be the total?
Now, with all these items, can you tell me how much I will withdraw from my bank account as my initial capital? So we will add up all of these items. So we have 39 pesos, 36 pesos, 156 pesos, 563 pesos, 29 pesos,
185 pesos and
137 pesos.
With a total of
1,145 pesos. That's how much she will withdraw from her bank account.
1,145 pesos is the correct answer. I guess yes, we have the correct answer. So I guess that's. Wait, I just realized. Was Martha in the treasure box all the time? Like all
I
this
think
time?
we opened her in the box. Estimation is really a big help. Thank you so much. She thanked us.
Okay. Okay, bye.
No. What
Bye to Martha, I mean.
will be
So-
this next one?
I think Dumbledore's gonna appear again. Oh, there's Dumbledore. And what does he have to
He
say?
has a big nose. I hope you learned a lot. You can now apply your skills and estimations in everyday life.
Goodbye. And we're closed. That's it. Thank you.